Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the course of heat transfer. In today's class, we will discuss a couple of problems on fins. Now the first problem goes like this. An iron rod whose thermal conductivity is 41.5 watt per meter Kelvin of 15 mm diameter and 160 mm long extends out of a hot surface of temperature 150 degrees Celsius into an environment at 36 degrees Celsius. The free end of the rod is insulated. If the film heat transfer coefficient is 25 watt per meter square Kelvin, calculate the first bit, the rate of heat transfer, second one, the temperature at which the insulated end of the rod is. Now, if you understand the problem, it is something like this as shown in the figure. You have a hot surface which is at 150 degrees Celsius. This is also called as base temperature. In order to increase the heat transfer from this surface, we have attached this metallic strip, and this is having a circular cross section. This material is having a thermal conductivity of 41.5 watt per meter Kelvin, and it is 160 mm in length. The diameter is 15 mm, over which air is flowing, whose heat transfer coefficient is 25 watt per meter square Kelvin, and the temperature is 36 degrees Celsius. In the problem, he has given the free end of the rod is insulated. Now, if you see here, at this point, insulation is applied so that no heat is transferring from the end. Now, if you consider this as the case, now from our previous classes, we will come to know that this is a fin with end insulation. Now, corresponding to that condition, you need to take the equations for heat transfer as well as temperature distribution. Now, in problems, if he gives a long fin, then you should consider the expressions or the equations pertaining to the long fin. It may be temperature distribution, it may be heat transfer, or it may be efficiency. Now, in the problem, he has given the end of the rod is insulated. Hence, we should consider a fin with tip insulated. So, the first question asked is the amount of heat transfer through this fin. Second question is temperature at the insulated end of the rod. It means temperature at this point. Given data is as follows. The thermal conductivity of the fin material is 41.5 watt per meter Kelvin. Length of the fin is 160 mm. Diameter 15 mm. Convective heat transfer coefficient 25 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now, if you open the heat transfer data handbook, in that, if you go by the expressions for the fins, for fin with end insulation, you have heat transfer equation as root of HPKA into TB minus T infinity into tan hyperbolic M into L. Now this expression is available in your data handbook. You don't need to remember. Now we will understand the terms included in this one by one. Now what is H here? H is nothing but convective heat transfer coefficient. P is perimeter. P is perimeter. K is thermal conductivity of the film material. A is cross-sectional area. Now many students do mistake with considering perimeter as well as cross-sectional area. I'm telling you here, now if heat is flowing in this direction, okay, we are considering one dimension. Now perpendicular to this heat flow, what is the area? Cross-sectional area. Now area should be pi by 4 d square, which d? Diameter of the film. Now what is perimeter? 5 times d or 2 pi times of r. So if you calculate, cross-sectional area is nothing but 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter square. Similarly, perimeter is 5 times d. So pi multiplied by 15 mm gives you 0.047 meter. Please note that all the units should be in SI only. Now, in the problem, he has given the surface is at 150 degrees Celsius, which is a base temperature. So TB is 150 and T infinity is 36 degrees. Now TB and T infinity is also known to you. H is given, P calculated, K is given, A you have calculated, TB minus T infinity. So 150 minus 36, you have this value. Now you need to calculate the product of ml. Before that, first you will calculate m. What is m here? Root of hp by ka, as discussed in the previous class. If you substitute the values, you will be getting m is equals to 12.9 per meter. Now you take the product of m into L. What is L here? L is 160 mm. Convert it into meters. So 12.9 multiplied by 0.16. So 2.064. So you got this product. You have this value as 114. Then you can substitute the values for each parameter. Now if you substitute, Q is nothing but 2.8 watts. Now coming to the second bit of question, he has asked you, now see the question, he has asked you to calculate temperature at the end of the rod, means you have to calculate the temperature at this point. Now again from the data handbook, if you refer the temperature distribution for short fin with end insulation, you will have T minus T infinity divided by TB minus T infinity is equals to cos hyperbolic m into L minus x divided by cos hyperbolic ml. So this is the temperature distribution expression for the short fin with end insulation. Now he has asked you to calculate the temperature at this point. Now in this expression, if you see, T is nothing but the temperature which is unknown. You need to calculate this temperature. T infinity, the free temperature, you know this is nothing but 36. TB, the base temperature, 150 degrees Celsius. Next, M you have calculated 12.90 per meter. L is length of the fin. Now what is this X? X is nothing but the distance from the base to any point. Now, where we need to calculate the value of temperature at the end means x is measured from this point, from the base. Now, x becomes L because you need to calculate the temperature at this point. Sometimes he may also ask the temperature at a distance 1/4 of the fin. At that point, the value of x will be L by 4. Sometimes he may ask at a distance L by 2. At that point, x value will be L by 2. Now, in some cases, he may also ask, calculate the temperature at a distance 1/4 from the free end. Please understand this. He is asking a temperature at a distance 1/4 from this free end. Now you cannot consider x is equals to 1/4 here because x is measured from this. So 1 minus 1/4, which is 3/4. So x should be 3/4 of L. So if you carefully read the problem, you will understand that. So care should be taken. Sometimes he may ask a temperature with respect to free end. In that case, again, you should consider the distance from the base only. Now, in this case, x equals to L. Now, if I put x equals to L, why x equals to L? Because we are calculating temperature at the end of the fin. So, at that point, x will be equals to the length of the fin. Substitute x equals to L here, this becomes L minus L, which is 0, cos hyperbolic 0 is 1. Now, if you consider the product of ml, which you have calculated, here ml is 2.064. You first consider that, then take the hyperbolic function, precisely cos hyperbolic function of this value. Now you will have this as some value. You need to calculate this temperature. If you do some simple math, you'll end up with temperature equals to 64.8 degrees Celsius. Let us consider one more problem. The copper fins having square cross-sectional area. In this, he has given the cross-sectional area to be a square. So this is 1 mm by 1 mm. The length of the fin is 15 mm. These are provided on motor to carry 1.5 watt of energy generated by this motor. Okay. The temperature of the surface of the casing should not exceed 100 degrees Celsius when surrounding temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. Assume the thermal conductivity of copper as 200 watt per meter Kelvin. H is 15 watt per meter square Kelvin. Neglect the heat loss from the tip of the fin. This is a hint. We can consider the fin to be tip insulated. Find the number of fins required. Now, before going to the solution, we will understand the problem first. Now, you have a motor over which you need to mount some number of fins. Now, the motor out of running, it is generating 1.5 watts of energy. So this 1.5 watt of energy has to be carried out by the fins. Now we have prescribed each fin is having a square cross section of 1 mm by 1 mm, and it is having a length of 15 mm. He has given the casing temperature should not exceed 100 degrees Celsius, which is nothing but the base temperature. And the surrounding temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, which is T infinity. Now, he has given the properties of the fin material. The thermal conductivity is 200 and the value of H is 15 watt per meter square Kelvin. He has given a hint that there is no heat loss from the tip of the fin. We can consider this as fin with end insulation or tip insulation. Now that is a hint given in the problem. Now you need to find the number of fins required. Okay. Now let us come to the solution part. Now this is one fin which is shown here as per the dimensions given in the problem. So this is having a square cross section 1 mm by 1 mm. The length is 15 mm from the base. Now if you see, the base temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. This is nothing but the surface of the casing. Some fluid is flowing over here and that temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. The coefficient of convective heat transfer is 15 watt per meter square Kelvin. Now if you calculate the amount of heat transferred using the equation, it is nothing but heat transfer out of this fin. Now you are asked to calculate the total number of fins required to mount in order to satisfy the conditions. Now if you take the equation Q is equals to root of HP Ka into TB minus T infinity into tan hyperbolic ml, which is a heat transfer equation for a short fin with end insulation. Now this is nothing but heat transfer by one fin. This is the amount of heat transfer by this fin only. Now first we will calculate heat transfer by one fin. Then we will divide heat transfer by one fin to the total amount of heat to be transferred. How much is total amount of heat to be transferred? 1.5 watts. If we divide 1.5 watts by heat transfer by one fin, we will be having how many number of fins we need to mount on the casing. Now again, H is given, P you need to calculate. Here perimeter is nothing but, if you see the hatched portion, it is square cross section. The perimeter of this is 2 times of width plus 2 times of height. And in this case, both are 1 mm. Convert them into meters. So perimeter is 2 times of 1 plus 1, 2. It is in mm. Hence 10 to the power minus 3. Perimeter will be 2 multiplied by 2, 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters. Now the length is 15 mm given in the problem. Now how to calculate area? Area is nothing but this one. Now this is square cross section 1 multiplied by 1. But these are in mm. Convert them into meters. So 10 to the power minus 6 meters square. Now you have calculated perimeter, you have calculated area. K and H are given. TB is 100 degrees Celsius. As discussed, T infinity is 30 degrees Celsius. You need to calculate the value of M, which is given by root of HP by Ka. If you substitute the values, you will be getting 17.32 per meter. If you consider the product of M into L, which is 0.2598. Now you put all the values in the equation. You will be getting heat transfer by this way. Now total heat transfer is nothing but N multiplied by heat transfer by one fin, where N is number of fins. Therefore, the total amount of heat to be transferred is 1.5 watts is equals to N multiplied by all the values. If you calculate for the value of N, this comes out to be 24.34, or considering the next whole number, I can say N should be 25. It means that if I mount 25 fins of this length, this cross section, and this thermal conductivity material, then I can maintain 100 degrees Celsius over the casing of the motor, which will continuously carry the heat of 1.5 watts generated. I hope this problem is clear to you. With this, I will stop here. In next class, we will discuss some other concepts related to unsteady state. Thank you.